guys, Happy New Year's. Hope you had a great holiday and you're ready to get back to working out. This is my first Pilates workout since the new year. I've been a little sick, so I apologize if I sound a little nasally or have to clear my throat. So since I'm still getting back my energy, I feel a little weak, this workout is perfect if you didn't work out over the holidays, or if you're like me and just wanting to get back into moving again. So it is going to be a little strength and stretching. I'm going to try to make it a little easier than I normally do, but we'll see. I never can make it super easy. So I'm going to use a ball as a prop, and I'm also going to use my yoga block as a headrest for a little bit sideline work. If you don't have a ball, that's fine. You can do most of the exercises without it. We're going to start with a foot bar all the way up. If you have a stop machine, I'm going to put a blue and a white spring. Otherwise, it'd be one heavy spring. If you find, because we're going to do some single leg foot and strap, if you find that you're feeling tension in the back of your knee when you're pressing down, then just drop it to a little bit of a lighter spring, maybe a medium and a light spring. But, all right, let's get started. Lay down on your back. And you're going to grab the ball if you have it, or if you have something to put between your legs, grab that. I'm going to grab just my right strap and put my right foot into it. Grab your ball, and you're going to place the ball in between your ankles. So only the right foot is in the strap, but we're using both legs at the moment. So we're going to press the back down into the floor. Legs are straight. You're going to lower both legs down, and then slowly come up. So you have to stabilize those inner thighs with that ball. Only go as low as you can without arching the back, so you'll feel those abdominals working. So most of the work is in the back of this right hamstring, but you will feel those inner thighs because you're squeezing that ball. You want to go slow and control. Keep resisting the springs up. And as you lift up, only lift as high as you can without lifting that tailbone. We're going to do 5 more here. I like to imprint my back so I feel my abdominals engage. We have 4. 3. 2. 1 more, we're going to lower the legs down to about a 45-degree angle. And you're going to bend the knees in, flex those feet, and then press all the way out. Again, most of the work is in that right leg because that's the one with the strap. Try to stabilize the hips and pelvis. I know the right leg wants to take over a little bit more. Exhaling as you press. Try to keep those shins level with the knees. Don't let the heels drop below. We're going to do 5 more here. Last one, we're going to press all the way out and hold it out there and just squeeze that ball for 10. Squeeze and release 9, abs tight 8, squeeze 7, 6, 5, squeeze 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees in. I'm going to lower my headrest down because we're going to tuck the pelvis. We're not going to lift up super high, but I just want to protect the neck. So you're going to press the legs all the way back out again. Bend those knees in. Curl up a little bit so the tailbone lifts. You're running the spine a little bit more. And then roll back down and press all the way out. Bend the knees in. Keep rounding. Curl those tailbone. Use those abs. Round up. Roll back down and press out. Bend in. Keep rolling through that spine. We're gonna do 5 more here. Try to use those lower abs to roll up. The last 2. And 1. I'm going to lift my headrest back up. Take the ball out. I'm going to place the ball on my left thigh. So whatever you have, place it on the left thigh. If you don't have anything, that's fine. I'm going to place my left elbow on the ball as well. And lift my head and chest up. So you're going to bend the right knee in. Press the right leg out. And then push the ball into that left elbow. Bend the right knee in. Press all the way out and then push the ball into the left elbow. If you have neck issues or you don't like lifting the head and chest, you can lay down and still push the ball into the knee. So you press the leg out first, then push the ball in and release. So as you push into that ball, you'll feel that left oblique engage a little bit deeper. We have 5 more here. Press that right leg out. Press into that ball. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. We're going to reach this right leg up, the left leg up to the ceiling. We're going to grab the ball with the left hand, arms out wide. We're going to switch, dropping the left leg down, bringing the right leg up to the ceiling. Reach that ball underneath the right leg, lifting the head and chest if you can. Pass it to the right hand, and then lower the head and chest down. Exhale, drop the left leg down, right leg comes up, reach past the ball, and lower. So we're just passing the ball underneath the right leg as it comes up to the ceiling. Again, if you don't like lifting the head and chest or if it bothers the neck, you can still pass it. Slowly lower and lift. Try to get the chest up as high as you can. If you're feeling those upper abdominals crunch. Okay, the next 5, I'm going to try to keep my head and chest up the whole time. If you don't like that, that's fine. Lower the head and chest. Last 3. Stabilize the hips and pelvis. 2. And 1. Release. Let the head drop. Place the left foot on the foot bar. We're just going to take a little stretch. So you're just going to bend the left knee deeper and then let it release a little bit. So feel a stretch in the back of the right hamstring and the calf maybe. So doing an active stretch. See if you get a little deeper, exhaling as that leg comes close to your face. 3 more. 2. And 1. Now we're going to drop the right leg out to the side. The left leg kind of goes out to the side. And then little pulses up and down again, trying to stretch a little bit deeper. Stabilize the hips so they're not hiking up, so one side isn't higher than the other. So you should feel a stretch down that inner right thigh. 5, 6, seating a little deeper, exhale. 7, 8, 2 more. 9 and 10. Now we're going to drop that right leg over to the left side and little bends. This side is a little bit tighter. I can't bend as deep. You should feel it down the back of the leg as well as the side of the leg. So the right leg is crossed over to the left as much as you can without letting that right hip hike. 5 more little pulses. 4, 3. Make sure you're going slow and letting no tension in the ropes. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come back to center. We're going to do 1 pulse of each. So 1 pulse in center, out to the right, and over to the left. Keep going in center, out to the right, and cross it over to the left. A few more times here. Try to get a nice stretch down the back of the leg. I did not do much stretching over the holidays, so this actually feels really nice. 1 more each way. Out to the left. Come back to center. Just grab the rope. Do 1 more deep stretch, pulling into that right leg. Release and drop that strap into the well. Okay, reach back and grab the left handle. If it was not hung up, then just sit on up and grab it. Let's put the left foot into the strap. We're going to grab that ball. If you have it, place it in between the ankles. Both legs are straight. Lower the legs down towards the foot bar. Make sure that back is imprinted. Only go as low as you can without lifting or arching that back. Straight legs, press down, active squeeze on that ball. Resist the carriage up. Try to feel those abs engage as you lower. Only lift the legs as high as you can without lifting that tailbone. We have 5 more here. Last one, we're going to lower the legs down to 45. Flex those feet, bend those knees in, and exhale, press all the way out. Try to feel like you're pressing both legs evenly, even though you don't have any weight on that right leg. Active squeeze on that ball, engaging the inner thighs. We have 5 more here. Keep trying to press that back down, engage those abs. Last 2. Last one, we're going to press all the way out, hold it out there, and squeeze that ball for 10. Squeeze 9. Activate those inner thighs deeper. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees down. I'm going to lower my headrest. Press legs all the way out. Bend the knees in. Roll up. Use those abs to round up the spine. Roll down and press all the way out. Bend those knees in. Tuck. And roll down slow. Really try to use those lower abs to articulate up. We have 4 more. Last one. And release. Come on in, bring that ball, take it out. You're gonna lift the headrest back up. I'm gonna place the ball on my right leg. The right elbow up against the ball. You can lift the head and chest, like I said, or leave it down. We're gonna press the left leg out, press into the ball with that right elbow and knee, and then bend that left leg in. Press out, pull it in, and release. So try to feel that right oblique engage as you're pressing that right knee and elbow into the ball. We have 5 more here. Last one. Press it out. Lower the head. Reach the right leg up to the ceiling. Grab the ball with that right hand. Both arms out to the side. We're going to lower that right leg down, lift the head and chest, pass the ball underneath that left leg, and then release. Bring that right leg back up. Lower down, lift the head and chest, pass the ball. Keep going here. Again, if you don't want to lift the head and chest, that's fine. Keep it down. Try to stabilize the hips and pelvis. So I'm going to keep my head and chest up for the last 5, lower down. But again, you can keep the head down if you want the whole time. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Put your right toe on the foot bar. Just bend that right knee deeper, feeling a nice stretch down that left hamstring and calf. Always keep tension in the ropes. If you feel like you want to get a deeper or you want this to be heavier, you can always add a little bit heavier springs on. One more. We're going to drop the left leg out to the side and the right knee out to the right side. And little pulses. Try to keep that right hip down, but feel a stretch in that left inner thigh. 2 more. Bring the right leg back to center. Cross the left leg over to the right side. And little pulses. Ooh, my left side is super tight. 2, 3, 4. So I can't cross it over that much, which is fine. Do whatever feels good, but try to keep this left hip down so it's not hiking up super much or a lot. 3 more. 2, 1. Now we're going to combine all of them. Come back to center. 1 pulse in the center. Drop that left leg out to the side. And over to the right. Back to center. Out to the left. And over to the right. A few more times here. Last one, into center, out to the side, and cross over. Come back to center, grab that strap, pull a little deeper if you can. One more deep stretch along the back of the left leg. And release, drop that strap into the well. I'm gonna roll on up, put my ball underneath my carriage. Grab your yoga block if you have it as a headrest. You can also use your ball as a headrest if you want. I'm going to change my springs. I'm going to put a red and a blue spring on if you're on my machine. Otherwise, it'd be 1 heavy and 1 medium spring. I'm going to grab a little bit of butter and then I'll be right back, so grab some if you want. All right, we are back. So foot bar still all the way up. I'm going to lay on my side. We're going to do a little sideline with your foot on the foot bar. So make sure your bottom is scooted towards the back of your reformer, but not off. Lift up through this left rib so you're not sinking down. That changes the position of your hips. Right foot is parallel on the foot bar. Left knee is in towards my chest. We're going to do press all the way out. Squeeze that right glute and resist in. Toes are slightly lifted because I want you to press through that heel. That engages the glutes a little bit more. Resist the carriage in. It's equally as important as going out as it is coming in. You want to try to actively squeeze the glute at the top. Exhaling as you press out. We're going to do 5 more here. Last one. You're going to come in halfway and hold it. Just 10-second hold. 9, 8. Try to squeeze that glute. Press your heel. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Little pulses up and down for 10, 9. Go slow. 8. Really feel that leg working. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, press it all the way out, hold. You're going to come back in and hold it. Don't move that carriage. You're just going to do little calf raises, lift the heel up and lower the heel down. Try to keep that carriage as still as possible. 3, get the heel high. 4, 5, keep trying to stick your bottom out behind you so you have that natural arch in your back. 6, lower and lift that heel. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have 5 more. 1. Hold that carriage as still as possible. 2, 3. You should feel the quad as well as glute. 4. Keep the heel high. Little pulses up and down for 10. Slow. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press it all the way out. Hold it. Drop the heel. Come all the way in. We're going to extend this right leg over the foot bar. My toes are pointing forward. Just lift the legs straight up and down for 10. 9. Try not to let the hips hike. Keep it still. 8. 7. Keep keeping the space between that left rib and the mat. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it there. Now you're going to rotate the toes down, the heels up to the ceiling, and little pulses up. 10. 9. 8. Well, they're a little bit bigger than pulses. 7. 6. 5. 3. 2. Hold it. Turn the toe and knee up to the ceiling. External rotation. Lift the leg up for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, you're going to place the heel on the foot bar, external rotation. Lift up through that bottom left rib, press the carriage all the way up. Squeeze that glute and pull it in slow. We have 15. Lengthen long, squeeze that glute. 2. 3. If this is starting to feel hard, you can always drop down to a little bit of a lighter spring, or always take breaks if you need and then come back to it. 9. We have 5 more here. Squeeze that glute at the top. 2. 3. 4. Last one. We're going to press it all the way out. Come halfway in. Hold it. 10 seconds. 9. Squeeze that glute. 8. 7. Try not to let the hips roll back. 6. 5. Hold. 4. 3. 2. Now just 10 pulses up and down. Go slow. 10. Keep resisting. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. We're going to press it all the way out. Come all the way in. Almost done here. Reach your legs straight over the foot bar again. We're going to draw circles for 10 each way. 9. Up and around. 8. Stabilize the hips. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Reverse directions with that circle for 10. 9. 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hold it up there. 5 seconds. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's roll over to your back. Give it a little glute stretch. Ooh, breathe into that. That felt great on the glutes. I hope it did for you as well. You grab underneath if you want to get a little deeper in that stretch. All right, release. Roll on up. Before we go the other side, we're going to do a little bit of abs. Take off your blue springs. You have one single red spring. I'm just going to put my yoga block on the floor. We're going to come up into a little elephant. So hands on the foot bar. We're going to keep your heels down for now. So straight arms. You're going to press the carriage back slightly. So there's one long line between my shoulders and my wrists. If you feel like you're not as flexible in this position, lift your heels up for this. If you can keep your heels down, great. So you should feel a nice stretch through the shoulders as well as the back of the legs. You're just going to press the carriage out a few inches and then exhale, pull it back in. So just a nice stretch and focus as you pull the carriage back in. Exhale and feel those abdominals engage a little deeper. So this exercise isn't really a burner on those abs, but try to focus as you exhale, suck the belly button up and in, and try to focus on using the abs to pull. Do 5 more. Last one. And come on in. Just let the head dangle. Reach down towards those feet. Kind of relax the back of the legs a little bit more. Relax the neck. Okay, bring your hands back to the foot bar. You're going to bring those heels up high this time. Press the carriage back a little bit again. So there's one long line. And we're going to press the carriage back. Hinge at the shoulder joint. We're going to go into a plank. We're going to do 4 mountain climbers. Bring one knee in. Press it back, other knee in, 1 more each side. Hold that plank, and then lift those hips back up to the ceiling, hinging back in the shoulder joint. Press out to the plank. My shoulders are behind my wrist. Bring the knee in, 2, 3, 4. Hold the plank, lift those hips up using those abs. Again, it's not a big ab burner, because I have on a heavier spring. If we had on a lighter spring, you would feel more in the abs, or it'd be harder. Lift those hips up. Press back to the plank. Hold. Mountain climber. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Lift up. A few more here. Press out to the plank. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold and lift up. Press out to the plank. Hold. Abs tight. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold and lift up. 1 more. Out to the mountain climber. Pull in. 2, 3. Hold the plank. Now we're going to try to press the carriage back as far as you can and pull it in slow. Bring the shoulders just a little in line with the wrists. Again, if you can't go back super far, that's fine. I want you to keep those abs engaged. If you don't like this, just hold the plank. We're just going to do a few more here. 3 more. Squeeze your bottom. Pull the belly button up through that spine. 2. The slower you go, the more you'll feel those abs and arms. Last one. Come all the way in and drop down to the knees. Okay, we're going to keep, you can roll out the wrists if you want, because I know being on the wrists is a little challenging. Hands on the foot bar. You're going to press those hips forward. So again, we're in a modified push-up position. We're going to do the same thing that we just did in the full plank, but you're going to press the carriage out. So you should be able to go farther now and slowly pull in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the carriage back. Since the spring is harder, it is a little bit more work on the upper body. Tuck the pelvis under slowly. 5, 4. If this one heavy spring is too much, and you can drop down to a medium spring or medium and a light together. Slowly pull in. 5, 4, tuck the pelvis. 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 2 more like this. Slowly pull. 5, 4, scoop those abs. 3, 2, 1. 1 more. Press it back. Pull it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to press it all the way back again. Hold this position. You don't have to go back as far. Now all I want you to do is bend those knees in and press those legs out. So that you're staying back, you're just moving those knees in and out. Keep those abs tight. You're not arching the back when you go to this full extension. We have 5 more here. Keep dropping the shoulders down. 2, look at the floor. 3, 4, last one. Hold that plank. Hold it. 5, all the way out there. Squeeze your bottom. 4, 3, 2, pull it in slow. 3, pull 2, and 1. Cross the feet, make the knees wider so you're in a child's pose, and just press back. Let the head relax between the shoulders. Take a few breaths here. Then I'm going to reach my right hand further to the right and bring my left hand over to the right side. Feel stretch down the left side a little deeper. Relax the head. And then we're going to bring the left hand, or the hands all the way to the left of the foot bar. The right hand goes on top of the left. And then come all the way in. Okay, we're going to add back the blue spring. So if you're on my machine, it's a red and a blue. On the other machines, it's probably 1 heavy and 1 medium spring. I'm going to grab my yoga block. We're going to go the other side for the sideline on the right side. So laying on your right side, make sure your bottom is scooted towards the back of the reformer. Right knee is into the chest. Left foot is parallel on the foot bar all the way to the front. Lift up through that bottom right rib. We're going to press the carriage all the way out. Squeeze that left glute. Resist it and slow. Pressing through that left heel, we're light on the toes. So kind of lift the toes up off the foot bar just slightly. We're doing 15 of these. Exhaling as you press out and slowly resist in. We have 5 more here. Last one, we're going to press all the way out. Come in halfway and hold it. Lift the toes up slightly. Just squeeze that glute. 10-second hold. 9. Keep the carriage still. 8, 7. Actively try to squeeze that left glute. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to pulse it up and down for 10. Make it small. Make it slow. 9, 8. The slower you go, the harder it is. 7, 6, 4, 3. Last 2. Last one, press it all the way out. Come back in halfway, hold it. Don't move the carriage. You're going to lift the left heel up like a calf raise and lower the left heel. So the carriage is still. You're only lifting and lowering that left foot. 9. Keep lowering and lifting. We have 5 more. 2, 3, 4. Last one, keep the heel high. Pulse it up and down for 10. Go slow. Keep that heel lifted. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2. Press all the way out. Drop the heel down, come all the way in. Reach that leg straight over the foot bar. Flex the feet. The toes are parallel. Just lift up and down for 10. 7. Squeeze this outer glute at the top. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up there. Rotate the toes down to the floor, heels up to the ceiling, and lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up there. Toe and knee up to the ceiling slightly. Externally rotate. 10, 9. Try not to let the hip roll back, so don't open the shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up there. Bend the knee. Keep that external rotation. Put that left heel on the foot bar. Full range for 15. Resist down. Squeeze that glute. Press through the heel. Keep lifting up through that bottom right rib so you're not sinking. We have 5 more here. Squeeze that left glute at the top. 2, 3, 4. Last one, we're going to press all the way out. Come halfway and hold it 10 seconds. Squeeze that glute. 10, 9, 8, 7. Isometric hold. 6, 5. Keep holding. 4, 3, 2, 10 pulses up and down. Go slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep resisting. 7, 8, 9. Last one. Press it all the way out. Come all the way in. We're not done yet. Reach that leg straight over the foot bar. 10 circles each direction, up and around. 10, stabilize the hips. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse directions for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there in center. 5 seconds. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll over to your back. Cross that left leg over the right. Ooh. Feel a nice stretch on that left glute. You can grab underneath that right hamstring and pull in a little deeper if you want. All right, release and roll on up. We're going to finish with a little bit of arm work. So put the yoga block on the floor. We're going to put the headrest all the way down. I'm going to put, if you have a stop machine, my machine, a blue and a white on the springs. If you feel like you're getting too much tension in your neck, just do one single blue. Otherwise, you're going to do one heavy spring. And again, if it feels like you're getting tension in your neck, then drop down to one medium spring or a medium and a light. So we're going to grab your straps facing backwards. I'm going to put my feet in between my shoulder rests. If you're not as flexible, you can bring the legs wider, you can cross your legs, or you can grab your box and sit up higher. And if you're putting your feet through the headrest, you can always cross the feet if you feel like that's more comfortable. So we're going to sit up tall, have about a hand distance or a few fingers distance. Sitting up tall, we're just gonna do basic chest expansion. So fingertips long, chest up, spine is long. You're gonna press the hands back past the hips and then resist it forward. Just don't let it go we're not gonna let it go all the way to the knees. So start past, just behind the knees, press it back and resist it forward. So we're lengthening the neck, straight arms. You wanna feel the back of the shoulders, the triceps, engage. So as I mentioned, if you can't have those hands go past the hips without keeping the arms straight, then drop down to a lighter spring. And you never want to feel tension in the neck. So if you do feel tension, then your spring is probably too heavy. Sit up tall through that spine. Your abs are still engaged, so you're not sinking. Sitting up tall. Keep trying to resist straps forward. We're gonna do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And 1. Reach the palms forward, palms up to the ceiling. Tuck the pelvis under. We're going to do a little C curve, hold it, bicep curls. So if you can, try to keep the elbows in line with the shoulders, maybe a little lower. If you feel like this is getting into your neck, just drop the elbows lower. So the elbows stay still. The only thing that is really moving is the wrist and forearm. So I know some people who do bicep curls and want to lift up. Don't do that. Just hinge at the elbow joint. Slowly release. Again, the in is just, or the out is just as important as pulling in. Slowly release. Keep that C curve. Abs engaged. 4, 5. We're going to do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Sit up tall. We're going to cross the straps now. Put your wrists through all the way up to your elbows. Do a little rhomboid. So palms face your face, elbows are lifted in line with the shoulders, maybe like an inch lower. Your hands face your face the whole time. So as you open the hands, my palms are still facing my forehead or my ears, and then bring them back to center. So keep those elbows lifted. Keep that spine tall. So as you open the arms, you don't want to lean back. Sit up tall. So we're engaging the upper back and shoulders. Again, go slow, resisting those arms back to center. We're going to do 5 more. Almost there. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Hold it back there, drop the shoulders down, hold that squeeze, 5 seconds, 4, hold it, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your elbows in the straps. Once you straddle the machine, put your feet on the floor. Okay, we're gonna do a little shoulder stretch. So you're gonna turn, bend the elbows. Actually, you're gonna bring the straps higher than your elbows. You're gonna turn your palms so they're facing the foot bar back behind you. So you kind of have like an internal rotation of the shoulders. Now you're just gonna slowly kind of use your feet to let the carriage kind of go back towards the stopper, not much and not fast. So you should feel like a little stretch in the front of the shoulders. Just hold that there. So my hands are crossed behind my back, but they're facing the foot bar. Keep breathing. Hold this for 5 seconds. 4, exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release those arms. You can drop the straps down into the well. Keep the feet on the floor. I'm going to just reach back and take off my white spring, but you can keep the springs on, whatever you have if you want. We're going to place your hands on the foot bar. My palms are on. You're going to use your feet to kind of press the carriage forward to feel a nice stretch in the shoulders. And then you can let the head relax back. And then pull the carriage in for a second. You can, if your arms aren't as flexible, you can try to bring the hands a little bit wider. Or if you're super flexible, just bring the hands a little closer. One more time, we're gonna press it back. And then come all the way in. I'm gonna step off to, I'm looking at the foot bar, the right side. We're gonna do one more stretch. So I'm gonna face the reformer. I'm gonna place my left foot on the far shoulder rest. Take your right hand, reach it to the far part of the foot bar. Left hand reaches under, but toward the closest part towards you. Now you're gonna press the carriage out. You should feel a stretch now in that left inner thigh as well as this right or the left shoulder. So you wanna kind of pull the bar with the left hand. So you kind of feel a stretch down the back of the left shoulder and back. And then come on in for a second. We're gonna do it again. Press the carriage out with the left leg. Feel a stretch in that left inner thigh. And then pull the bar with the left hand slightly. And come all the way in. We're gonna hop over to the other side and do the same thing. So my left foot is on the floor. You're gonna put that right foot up against the far shoulder rest. You're gonna take the right hand to the, you're gonna take the left hand to the far part of the foot bar. Grab underneath with the right hand closest to you. Press the carriage out. Pull with that right arm so you feel a little stretch in that right shoulder and that right inner thigh. Slowly come in. One more time. Press it out. Pull that bar with the right hand. And come all the way in. We are all done, guys. I hope you guys had a great workout and you're getting back into working out in this new year. Make sure you check out all my other videos. I have about over 70. We have reformer, tower, chair. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you check those out and like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.